because I wanted a platform to get out whatever information I wanted to get out. I wanted a platform to kind of have my own voice heard, and really do my own PR, because I always felt like I had ideas about how to present things and how to talk about things, but I had no way to do that. And I have no technical skill when it comes to computers, so I didn't ever know what to do. And the first venue for that was I started a Facebook page, and then Alyssa Milano actually got me on Twitter. We did a TV movie together, not a TV movie, a feature, and that really was perfect because it's so easy, it's quick, it's casual, and it's kind of intimate in a way that television is, really. It's a perfect partner, because one of the things when you're on TV that you quickly become to realize is that you're invited into someone's living room every week, and people really get to feel like they know who you are, and you become kind of a member of their family or a friend. And so when you get stopped on the street, you get looks like they know you, not just that they recognize you, but they know you. And Twitter is very much like that, because you become a part of your followers' everyday life.
So you mentioned wanting to get your own voice, your own point of view out. What sorts of things are you hoping to express?
Well, it's a couple different things. I mean, one, just as a person, you want to have a platform for when you have something to say. Right now we're getting into the political season, and I'm fairly political, so I feel like my political opinions are something that I want to share, whether or not they're interesting or important. Be damned. But also just as a way to drive people to what I'm doing creatively, what we're doing on Covert Affairs, and to help bring attention to that. Anytime that I'm going to a talk show, to help bring attention to that, and it becomes, I think, a very valuable relationship for me and for USA Network. It's a very symbiotic relationship.
Do you feel like at this point, sort of being active is a necessity for actors? Or?
Honestly, I don't. I don't think it's something that's necessary. In fact, I don't even think it is something that is smart for everybody to do. Because I feel like it really has to come from a genuine place. I think that the people that are on Twitter, the people that are on Facebook and Google Plus and these social media platforms, they're very smart, and they can sniff a fake out really quickly, and they lose interest, and then it loses its value. So it's really not for everybody, but if it's something that you can embrace and it's something you enjoy, and something that you are good at, then it can become very valuable.
So we've been talking about your personal involvement, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on how this whole social TV explosion is impacting the business of television. In the industry, is there the sense that all of this activity impacts ratings?
I think that's one of the really exciting things about it. It's such a new frontier that no one's really figured it out. I don't know. I mean, Jesse from the network, he's going to come up and talk numbers. I mean, they sent me, pages of numbers of how many people. The second clip that you guys saw was from a tweetcast that we did for our show, which was a brand new idea that has rarely been done. They've done since then. I think, in fact, the network is nominated for an award at South by Southwest for the hashtag killer. It's a tweetcast they did for their other show, Psych, after we did ours. What was I talking about? I remember. It's very new, and which is what for me makes it so exciting, because it's so new. There's so much room to be very creative, and it's like Mike was talking about. That's always the most important thing is that originality and that creative spark, and it always has to come from a very genuine place. I mean, for us. And what we're doing and what USA Network is doing with their social media campaigns, it's all about finding different ways to promote the shows that are on the network. And at the end of the day, what we do on Covert Affairs is the most important thing, making sure that show is the best that it can possibly be. Because no matter how great your social media campaign is that you're using to help drive traffic to your television show or to your product or whatever it is, If that product isn't great, then you're going to lose your audience.
Do you think, I mean, I'd just love to hear your thoughts on how you see this playing out over the next couple of years, but one thing I wonder about is the degree to which the social activity isn't just a promotion, but maybe is really part of the actual core story. Do you see that?
It does. In fact, we were talking a lot about it when we were setting up the Tweetcast, because I was involved behind the camera as well as in front of the camera on that. And for instance, just in casting, we had a lot of conversations about making sure that we found good actors to play these parts of these other agents, because there was a possibility that at some point those characters then might make their way onto the TV show, and that we would have that very real crossover between those two worlds. And I think it's kind of the fun of it all right now, is finding ways to expand the world of the storytelling, and to make it bigger than just that 1 hour every week, and to find ways to take those characters and take those stories and the world of these shows and allow the audience to immerse themselves in it in a way that wasn't possible just a few years ago.